Well, it's starting to rain. What else is new? The conspiracy against Pwalpar continues. Looks, normally the storms blow in from the west. This one's coming from the northwest. The air even smells different. Well, yesterday I got part of my grass cutting done, and I made a video that's uploading right now on YouTube. It's about a 25-minute video of me struggling through the grass down there. I'm a little bit sore in the tummy area from bouncing around on that lawnmower, but I don't think I strained anything. I'm just jostled it around a little bit. Thought I'd come out here and watch the storm blow in, but it's just kind of slowly progressing to a heavier rain. Usually when a storm comes in, the wind blows like crazy. It didn't blow hard this time, it just began to rain. Thunderstorm was already on top of it. I don't know, it is getting a little windy. I might have spoke too soon. Trees are picking up. See that guy going down the road on his going down the road on his motorcycle like a bat out of hell, trying to get home before he gets wet. That ain't gonna work, he's soaking wet. One of the first things of equipment I stocked my bike with when I used to ride to work every day on a motorcycle was rain gear. I recall one time I was going around I-285, clicking along about 50, 60 miles an hour, just having a good old time going to work. And I got in a hailstorm. You ever been in a hailstorm on a motorcycle? Pretty good sized hailstones too. I had to go about 2 miles before I found an overpass. Got up under that overpass and boy, I sure was glad to get up under that bridge. But by the time I got there, the hailstones were really beaten down. Of course, I had my motorcycle helmet on. It was a Bell helmet. I guess Bell still makes motorcycle helmets. Oh, it's lightning. Walter gonna take a chance on getting electrocuted again. It didn't strike, it just kind of heat lightning or something. Hear that thunder? The Lord's moving his furniture around. Somebody else said he's up there bowling. I think that was a 7-10 split. How many of my viewers bowl? I used to when I was younger. I was in a bowling league when I was in my teenage years, but I never was really great at it. I think about the highest I ever bowled was around 200 or something like that. But bowling is a fun sport. All right, come on, let's go. Make up your mind. You're gonna pour, drizzle, precipitate? I appreciate my viewers commenting on my last vlog about old sayings. And I'll read you a list here of new ones that's been added to the list that I read off. A lot of my viewers have contributed some more old sayings to the list, and I too have thought of a couple, but I didn't write them down when I thought of them. I bet you could write a whole book on what old sayings, about old sayings. And again, somebody probably already did. Viewers, I thought I'd just cover some of the comments and adages that I thought I'd cover some of the adages that had been added by a few of my viewers simply by reading the comments that I received on my video, and I do appreciate it. anytime my viewers comment on my videos. Let's see, John Gallagher. I have heard most of all of them in my 70 years. I think most of us have, John. But when you need some little witty thing to say when you're talking to somebody, sometimes them little comments come in handy. Joyce T. Oh yes, I have heard many of these old sayings. My grandparents were full of them. I remember one time my grandpa looked at the sky and told me there was a storm coming because of the clouds that looked like horse tails. Now, I don't think I've ever heard that one. I think some people call them mare's tails. I've also heard that if the corn was knee-high by the 4th of July, it was a good crop of corn. Also, I heard in grade school, don't step on a crack, you'll break your mother's back. I've heard my great-grandmother used to say, if a bird flies into the window 3 times in a week, someone in the family is going to die. She said it always happens that way in our family. Also, if your hand itches, it means that you have money coming in. I've heard that too. I can remember a ton of them. Well, thanks for sharing, Joyce. Lynn Stillwell, our rain is finally slowing way down. It looks like for the next week. Well, we had a pretty good shower here last night. If the good Lord's willing and the creek don't rise, O'Brien over in January Man 169 told me that one. And yep, that's quite similar to the one I've always heard. Texas Viking. Terry says, for us, thunder meant the angels were bowling. Hilly sudden leak. I remember many of those from my parents and others as I was growing up on my parents' farm. How about this one? That's a tough nut to crack. I think I've heard that a few times. Lynn Stillwell, I was told that thunder meant the angels in heaven were bowling. Yes, I heard about the devil beating his wife. That was from my comment about remembering that when the sun's shining, the devil's beating his wife. Mike Howie, don't throw the baby out with the bathwater. I've heard many of these old adages, Mike said. Brian, January Man again, commented, I just paused the video to look up an answer to the question of the devil beating his wife. Here's what came up. The saying, if it's raining when the sun is shining, the devil is beating his wife, is a folk expression that commonly used in the southeastern United States to describe a sun shower. The expression is thought to have originated from an idea that the devil is angry. Commercial just popped up and interfered with my reading. That the devil is angry and God's sunshine and takes it out on his wife, whose tears are the rain. From a Google search now to watch the rest of the video. Oh, thanks for looking it up, Brian. I never thought to Google that one. Jack Ward says, in this time and age, how about this one? Believe nothing of what you hear and only half of what you see. Stephen Smith, home again, jiggity jig. I never heard that one before, Stephen. Not sure what it means. Well, that pretty well covers most of the comments. Every time I try to read a comment, this cell phone keeps adding a commercial. Well, that's one of the drawbacks. You have to watch commercials. You can't even watch regular TV in the house without them sticking commercials down your nose every 2 minutes. They got to where they commercial you to death on regular TV. Anyway, thanks for listening, folks. This Pwalpar saying, y'all have a good day. And I didn't get any grass cut today.